Forget the intro. Eat my booty about it. Let's go.
What?
Okay, so Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year, and all that good stuff since I've been gone. Hope everyone's been well and things of the sort. We're back, and I wanted to play. No, I'm not a human. Loki might be a little late for this game. Definitely late for this game. But it's fine. It's fine. We're here now. And that's what matters, right? So let's play the game. TS. Actually, we just got back from our trip. Aren't you tired of staying at home? Yeah, I remember. We went to the beach, but it was way too hot yesterday, so we took off early. Yeah, we're getting her ready for school. She doesn't want to go, but what can you do, right?
Guess who?
Who that is? Alright, I'll drop by later tonight. Okay, talk to you later. Bye. I'm gonna be honest, I don't have my volume up, so I don't know if it was making noise or like if there was like a voice actor or something. And then I was just reading it. Turn my stuff up. Better not go in there right now. Hey neighbor, long time no see, how's life? Same as it ever was. So let me level with you. I came over for a reason. I've been getting a little worried about you. Something real bad seems to be headed our way. I just got off the phone with my cousin. She told me the news is saying something weird is going on with the sun, and that there's people coming up from underground, and they're calling them visitors for whatever reason. Creepy stuff, huh? I hope it's not true. What's happening with the sun? Either it's gonna explode or something's gonna explode on it, not totally sure. All I know is something's wrong with it. I'm sure you've noticed this summer's been the hottest one ever, right? I think we need to prepare ourselves for the worst. My cousin told me that being home alone is dangerous. So I came over to make sure you don't end up hurt, or worse. How is your wife and daughter holding up? So I just got pulled into like the craziest sequence of events. So first I get a call about this job opportunity. Then I get off the phone with them. I start telling my mom about the job opportunity, right? Then I go pick my brothers up from school and things of the sort. I come back, then I go rake the yard and things of the sort. Now I'm back. It's been like, I ain't gonna lie, it's been like 2.5 hours, but it's fine. It's fine. We're back, right? Everything's cool. Everything's cool. Great. Let's continue this conversation in the morning then. I'll see you in the kitchen when you wake up. See you in the morning. Sick. It's like no one else is coming. Bathroom. Breaking news. At 6:28 a.m. today, there was a powerful emission of energy from the sun. This burst of energy was far larger than the scientists predicted. As a result, temperatures outside have reached critical levels. The government has since declared a state of emergency. We ask that the viewers refrain from going outside during the day. Up next, something lighter. I ain't sleeping by the nightstand, too many bad memories. What happened with you and the nightstand? Is here somebody at the door? Oh, you got the biz. Dang, so it's all true after all. Well then, everything I said makes sense. Don't go outside during the day, and you have to remember to let other people in. But why would I let strangers in my house? I know you prefer to keep your distance from people, but you have to. My cousin doesn't know for sure why we can't just bunker down by ourselves, but she mentioned that if anyone comes and asks if you're alone, say no and tell them someone's in the house with you. I hate dealing with people. I know, it won't be easy for you, but you have no choice. It might be the only thing that keeps you alive. It sounds like you know something that I don't. And who knows? They might even bring something useful or share some interesting information. And don't forget to test them for signs of being a visitor. You won't have much energy during the day with this heat. So choose who you want to test carefully. You'll have to take a real close look. It's strenuous, draining work. But don't worry about chatting with people that won't take up any energy. Any energy. So talk as much as you like. And be sure to look out your windows. TV's great and all, but there's no better source of info than your own two eyes. Then what? I'm afraid all we can do now is try to survive and hope this nightmare ends soon. I'm sure the government will help us somehow. Maybe they'll lead everyone into a shelter or something like that. They do stick together with me and my family. Alright, that's it for me. Oh, right, almost forgot. I'm headed back home tomorrow night. Write down my number. They just set the line over there. 680693. Alright. We're gonna have to remember that. We'll keep in touch on the phone. Okay, we'll get it. Crack a beer and get some sleep. TS. So, can I get a beer?
Weird, buddy. You're weird.
Alright. Back to bed. Am I tripping again, or is there actually someone at the door this time? Okay, I ain't bugging. Hi. Is my daddy here? Can you get him for me? I was okay before, but I'm really scared now. There's a lot of strange people out here tonight. What's your dad's name? You forgot his name? Oh wait, you're just testing to see if I'm a visitor or not. You're smart. I'll start asking questions to test people too. Are you afraid of visitors? I don't know. Everyone's afraid of them, so maybe I should be too. I've never seen one before. Are they scary? Do they hit hard? If so, maybe my friend from school is a visitor. He punches me all the time. Daddy told me to be careful, so I was super careful. I tiptoed over here real quiet. No one saw me. Yeah, have a good day. Thanks, you too. I want to go home. It's scary out here. We're gonna play a new game Daddy made up for me. You have to roll dice, and then you move stuff around like the armchair or the couch. You have to build a big pile near the door to win. I'll show you how to play another time. Bye. Oh, so that was old dude's daughter. I'm not gonna... Who is you, B? I was taking shelter at the bar down the road, but they kicked me out just like that. Why? I guess not everyone there there found my personality particularly palatable. But I don't mean anyone any harm. Don't worry. Life is shitty sometimes, you know? So, what do you say, my good man? Can I come in? You're not a visitor, are you? Do I look like one of those monsters? No, I ain't no visitor. And you're never going to get a straight answer, asking that directly anyway. I guess things here won't be any different from the bar. Why did they kick you out of your previous shelter? I considered saying something rude just now, but thought better of it. I told you already, someone there didn't like me. God knows who it was. Now that I think about it, maybe it's a good thing they tossed me out. They could have eaten me alive back there, and no one would have noticed. You should leave. Understood. I understand your reasoning, but it still pisses me off. You're just as cowardly as everyone else in this town. That's fine. As long as I'm alive, I can be a coward. Sleep well, my good man, and yeah.
Brother,
Holy Jesus. What is that?
Hello. Sorry to bother you so late. It was just so hot out today, and the TV said we shouldn't go out in the sun, so could you maybe find some space for me? Who are you? I lived out near the city. The asphalt over there is heating up pretty bad, as you can imagine. I actually worked the register at a local store at one point. I mean, I don't anymore. They, fired me. I've always had bad luck at work. What do you think will happen? I don't know. Will I survive? Will I survive? Who will help me? How much time do I have to look for help? I have no idea what's gonna happen. Like, I couldn't even guess. Doesn't all of this scare you? It terrifies me. We've turned away just about everybody else. I think I'm gonna let her in. She does have I don't even know what you... Not only her shoulder, but look at that smile. Yuck. Thank you. That's so much. Thank you. Thanks so much. Seriously. Now I get to live a little longer. Thank God. Hello there, human. How lucky are we to witness humanity's final judgment with our own eyes? The earth has been cleansed of sin. The sun is doing its holy work. We are on the path to a pure new world. Behold the beams of blessings. Yeah, you're scaring me. You're scared? Have you gone shadow mad? Here, I'll break it down for you in simple terms. The sun does not burn and broil us alive without purpose. It is the cleansing of our sins, our lust, our greed has populated this world, and it has angered the sun. This is our reckoning. It is also a blessing. All sin will end, and we shall live as righteous ashes under its gaze. So we have to die. Quite the contrary. Our sins will be purged, the sun itself may even cease to be, but we shall live. There will be no more deaths, no thefts, no greed, no greedy people who refuse to sell me what I want for fair price. Can you imagine it? Do you see now why all this is happening? Yeah, you should leave. Are you feigning ignorance about the sun? Well then, up yours. Old school. I'll go save someone else. See you later. Alright, I want to get away from the door. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Let's go talk to that woman I let. Okay, so we can't go anywhere. I kind of wanted to check on that woman, but that's fine. That's fine. Good afternoon. Here's the news. The sun's activity rises steadily as the crime levels also reach a new high. According to the recent data, the number of murders over the last few nights has surpassed average figures. Experts suspect this is related to society's ever-growing anxiety surrounding the visitors. And now over to just a moment. Our studio has just received an urgent transmission regarding contact with the phenomenon that are called... I can't read today. Eyewitness accounts describe them as creatures that can imitate the appearance or behavior of humans. Avoid contact at all costs. In one case, a visitor was able to be identified with one telltale sign: perfect white teeth. Our early reports seem to back this up. Sources say that they encountered an unhoused person with perfect white teeth who later turned out to be a visitor. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Up next, more weather updates, but first, a message from our sponsors. Why are you in the closet? Hope this all ends soon. How did you lose your house? I remember it like it was yesterday. I had just gotten fired. All I wanted was to go home, climb into bed, and cry my eyes out. But when I got there, I saw a bunch of boots. I thought maybe my roommate had some friends over or something, you know? So I went up to her room to find out what she was up to, but as I got closer, I started hearing a strange sound. It kind of freaked me out. But I decided to take a peek, quiet-like, and see what was going on in there. I was only able to catch a brief glimpse of my roommate lying motionless on the bed when suddenly some grubby guy grabbed me from behind and said, "You can't go in there, she's not well. Come have a seat in the kitchen." Then he quickly pulled me away and sat me down at the table. I wanted to leave, but I was paralyzed by fear, and then I need to lie down. My stomach is doing somersaults. Right. I need to test you. What do you want to check? Let me see your teeth. Wait, what? You're gonna make a decision based off my teeth? Okay, I just had my teeth fixed. Well, if I'm being honest, I can't really remember being at a dentist. Was I ever even there? God, am I so nervous. I can't even remember if I ate yesterday. Are those perfect? I mean, they look kind of slanted. I don't know if you could. I don't know if we could consider that perfect. Do I fit the description? I'm gonna leave it for now. You can check them yourself. Nah, my teeth is buns. I just realized my camera has been up this entire time. Right. You see your neighbor and daughter through the window. They're playing happily, trying to forget about the ongoing horrors, if only for a moment. That's cute. The bodies of teenagers are lying on the ground. Someone killed them. It appears to have happened recently. The blood still hasn't dried. Right.
Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God, what is that?
Who is that? A man as pale as death stands. A man as pale as death itself stands at the footpath. There are strange folds on his skin, as though his flesh is the wrong size for his body. You can't see his eyes from here, but you can feel his gaze boring into you. You suddenly feel a sense of deep fear. Pray that the terrifying visitor passes by your house. Ugh. Right. Yo, how's it hanging? Dude, you been seeing how gnarly things are going out here? Be real with me, dude. What did I miss? The sun is... Creatures that look like humans are crawling up out of the ground. Zombies? Dude, I knew it. Bro, you can like totally count on me for what comes next. I've seen so many movies where this happens, dude. I'm basically a survival guru. Just clue me in. We dealing with classic slow zombies or like gnarly fast ones? And is it like brain virus? Like just freaky undead dudes? Trust me, dude, the answer to that totally changes the game plan. Also, you got a shotgun or like grenades? We're gonna need hella firepower to make it through this one. And food, man, like loads of food. What are you even saying? Dude, I know exactly what I'm saying. You know how sci-fi writers already know what the future's gonna be like? Like they go space brain and predict crazy tech stuff before it even happens. Imagine if we went to space and started sending letters to aliens. Whoa, totally wild, dude. My homie read a sign where it happened. Alright, I'll chillax. Come on, let me in. Honestly, I'm letting bro in. Yo, appreciate it, my man. This has to be the raddest thing that's ever happened to me, like ever. They should totally make a movie about this someday. Right. Enough, stop fidgeting and stand still. Hello, could you please help us? What do you want from me? I want you to let me in so I can get some sleep. I'm dead on my feet. I used to have 5 kids. This here's one is the last one. I don't know where to even start looking for them. I just want to get some decent shut-eye. Where'd your other kids go? And why is your kid so ugly?
God damn!
I don't know. Maybe their father took them. I want to go to this house. I want to go to his house, but I just don't have the strength anymore. Sure, we fought a lot, but it's hard not to when you live with someone who acts like a complete a-hole. Forget him. Look, the most important thing to me now is finding my kids. I'll let her in. Finally, a moment of rest. Come on, get a move on. Pick your spot. We'll be out of here by tomorrow, I promise. Alright. She did have a kid with it. Yuck. There, much better. Oh, howdy. My lovely wife and I are looking for a safe place to weather the storm. Would you mind if we crashed here for a bit? Only if it's no trouble, of course. What if you're in trouble? Well, I guess we should go and look for shelter someplace else. My old lady's exhausted, though. She needs a little rest. Can we stay for just a little while? It's not too much to ask, I mean. Can your wife speak for herself? Of course she can. Honey, will you say something? She's just really tired, I'm sorry. But maybe we can all talk together another day if we ever meet again, of course. Right, darling? Oh, forgive me. I shouldn't be pushing you like this. Yeah, you should leave. Please, friend, forgive my insistence, but try to put yourself in my shoes. My wife is very weak these days. She tires quickly, and I'd do anything for her, you understand? I love her dearly. I'd give you the shirt off my back if I could buy her safety. Speaking of that, we've got something. It's not my shirt, but how about cat food? I'm willing to give you everything I have left if it means my darling can get a moment's rest. So what do you say? Will you help us? Nah, I don't take bribes. Got it. Sorry to bother you. We'll just have to keep looking, won't we, sweetie? Come on, move your legs. I'm too tired. I mean, tired too, but like, his wife didn't speak for herself, like, at all. His wife, I didn't trust that. His wife didn't speak for herself at all. And then on top of that, he was weird. Good afternoon. Here's the news. The anomalous heat... anomalous, right? Anomalous heat is continuing to rise and the invasion of visitors has showed no sign of slowing. As such, the government has founded a new organization to address the emerging situation. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, abbreviated as FEMA. FEMA employees will be identified by their yellow hazmat suit and gas mask. Merely days since their founding, the agency has already discovered a new way of identifying visitors. Dirt under the fingernails. Specialists say that this sign helps to identify visitors who have crawled out from under the ground. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a crisis report regarding a pale maniac, but first some ads. Pale maniac? That dude that we saw standing outside my window. But for right now, let's go check on everybody. It's stuffy in here. You okay? How's the kid? Oh, he's just tired like me. He's shy around new people too, so he's being extra clingy. Yeah, I see. Kids struggle to handle stuff like this. They might not complain, but you can see it written on their faces. Sometimes I feel like it's my fault for dragging them into all this, but it's too late to change any of that now. Let me test y'all. See the hands. No dirt. They're shovels, not palms, all for kids. Leave her alone. Alright. Did I let anybody else in besides that woman and her kid?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, forgot this dude. What's up, dude? What were you doing before the cataclysm? Aw, bro, I was just chilling, you know, watching flicks, hanging with the homies. But now, no more movies, no more hangouts. Real bummer, dude. TV just loops the same thing. Panic commercial, panic commercial. My homies don't even pick up anymore. Heard some big shots saying now's not the time for fun. This is a crisis. Man, screw that bore. Fun never ends in Fun Town. Booyah. Alright, that's great. That's great, man. Let me see your hands. Bro's chilling. Like, one time I was super baked staring at my fingers, and dude, I realized those are my fingers. Just wiggled them, watched them move, trippy stuff, man. Right. Peep the windows. There's a small group of FEMA employees standing out by your neighbor's house. You wonder what they're talking about. Maybe they're taking soil samples or looking for somewhere to set up base. Yeah, we all getting Ebola. See a group of armed soldiers through the window. Apparently it's a small squad that was sent here from the city to provide security for FEMA employees. You hear some fragments of information about a pale man with a bare torso. Maybe they want to track down a creepy visitor. Right. See who's at the door tonight. Howdy. Yo, I'm not letting you in. Your door is nice and sturdy. You never know what might happen to it. You understand. Yo, I've got a gun. Delicious. Despair gives courage to the cowards, yes? So, you alone? No. It's your lucky day. I can hear someone whispering inside. But who knows where they'll be in a few days. Yo, he was the dude standing outside. Yo, I'm not letting you in. But he was the dude standing outside the window the other night. What is wrong with you? The man looks at you, raised eyebrows. He seems unable to answer. What am I supposed to do with you? He just stands there staring through the peephole. You can't be sure, but his cheeks seem wet with tears. Yeah, leave. He keeps standing there mumbling. Just leave already. Your shouts startle him. A moment passes and then he walks away. Yeah, I'm sorry, Muddy, but you cannot come in. So we meet again? Who are you? I've never met you. I remember things were a bit different last time we crossed paths, yet we remain alive. It's a strange thing. I don't know how to explain it. I'd like to start our conversation with a divination? Divination? Tell my fortune by choosing a page in this book. Where should I open to? Open it right in the middle. Who are you? Me? I am I. You? You were home. And yes, a tragic story indeed. Is this what awaits us? It's quite possible. What does it mean? I need to think it through carefully. Do you have any insight to offer? Anyway, I only came here to tell you something. Events will soon begin to unfold. You need to be ready. It may sound strange, but the cat must enter. I cannot yet explain how, yet I'm certain that it will help you. You can choose what you do with this information, of course. As for me, I think I'll have a ponder on the deeper meaning of your divination. Real interesting night. How do I tell you? Real interesting night. Smells like someone died last night. FEMA has taken new measures to addressing the ongoing visitor invasions. As of now, they have organized quarantine zones to detain potentially dangerous suspects. FEMA has also identified a new visitor sign after experimenting with those detained: blood red eyes. Ugh. According to reports, FEMA discovered this sign after observing detained visitors. Noting that the creatures have increased noticing that the creatures have increased photosensitivity, causing their eyes to become inflamed and red. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report on FEMA, but first, a word from our sponsors. Ah yes, always a word from the sponsors. Did I let anybody in last night? I don't think I let anybody in last night. Right? Yeah, I didn't let anybody in last night. Where's your kid? Did you have a kid? He's still around, probably just wandering off somewhere. I need to know where my other kids went. Do you have a phone? I should call their father. That way I don't have to see his ugly mug again. Yo, if I don't find her kid, she's getting boomed. Dude's still in the bathroom. Oh, is he? There's a visitor in the house. There's a visitor in the house. Is he dead? Does that mean he's dead?
Yeah.
I checked her hands, but I wasn't able to check her teeth. I think that's a little yellow. You know, I never used to care about them much, but... Yo, I couldn't find your kid, yo. Fine, peace and quiet. No one's going to badger me anymore. How sad. Does that mean she was a visitor? That means she was a visitor, right? I think. I hope all this ends soon. Yo, let me test you. I was able to test her teeth, right? You gotta go. Oh, she wasn't a visitor?
Nope.
Your neighbor's house, which he just painted white, is now charred blacker than black. It seems like the fire is still blazing, even now. Could someone have burnt it down on purpose? What happened to your neighbor's family? Is anyone still alive? Worried thoughts swirl in your head, and you're overcome with a feeling of incomprehension and helplessness. Oh, I'm baked. The pale, creepy man is standing on the street smiling. He's holding someone's decapitated head in a helmet. It's the head of a soldier, his face frozen in a terrified grimace. You're not sure what screwed him more, the pale visitor or his own impending death. As long as you don't come to my door, we're chill. As long as you don't come to my door, we're coolin'. The entire squad of soldiers that arrived just yesterday is dead. Looks like they were massacred out there. Bodies are scattered across the whole street and none of them is missing its head. Did the pale, creepy man kill them all? Probably. Probably. Maybe something that needs to be looked into. Good evening. I'm from FEMA. We're making house calls around the neighborhood, checking in with the residents. Why should I trust you? I can show you my credentials if it will put you at ease. Anyway, visitors rarely move in groups, maybe even never. How are you going to help us? Our first order of business is collecting more data to send to FEMA HQ. Once we do, they'll be able to develop a suitable response procedure. Right now, you just need to stay calm. So I haven't finished. I'll take one person. We'll run tests to make sure they're okay and determine if it's safe for them to continue living in the area, and we'll verify that they're human too, of course. Do I need to pack? Is this your house? Then no, stay with the other residents. If you need to evacuate, we'll let you know. We'll just take one person and be on our way. So you're alone. Must be hard for you. For us. How do we check a district when there's nobody living in it? Alright then, goodbye. I sense the energy here stagnant. Something very bad is developing within. The sun and Leo are in the 5th house. I see it all so clearly. You're a pretty assertive person, aren't you? Eh? I can see you prefer to take action rather than talk. Typical Leo, am I right? I guess, lady, I don't really get into all the star signs and things of the sort. You've accumulated a large amount of dark energy here. Yes, very unpleasant. I don't yet understand how or why. Everything just feels so neglected. I suppose I should start with affirmations. Thanks for dumping all that on my already troubled mind. I understand that this is stressful for you since you're a Capricorn rising, but you just said I was a Leo. You're juggling several constellations within yourself. You're a complex person. We can use affirmations to reach the depths of your inner cosmos. You understand, don't you? Then everything will fall into place. I'm gonna let her in just for the simple fact that I'm alone and the pale man is out there. Ah, delightful. You're in an excellent location here, to be honest. There's a powerful current of positive energy flowing through your house. You just said that there was a lot of negative energy flowing through my house. Oh, this is the kid. Let me in. Are you freaking out? I don't know what to do. People, killed my daddy. Who did it? Visitors came to the house. They were sitting with us. Daddy was talking to them about something and then they killed him. Now our house is on fire. You'll help me? I'm scared. Oh, no, you can't come in. You open or not? No, you can't come in. Do you know the bald man? Too many questions. Yes, I know. How will I help you? Who are you? I dance. Ballet. You could tell. Did someone send you here? Don't think so. Why matter? I don't think you're human. So what? Wanna see me dance? Maybe I dance. I'm ballerina. Well, you decide what to do. Yeah, you should go. Look at Kitty. Think again. Go to hell already. You find Kitty under house. Small gift for me. I don't want your cat. Good afternoon. You're watching the news. Due to the sharp increase in suspected visitor sightings, FEMA has announced that it is enacting new protection measures. Effective immediately, a full quarantine will be enforced across all major populated areas. Travel outside your city or to nearby villages is strictly prohibited. Please stay within your designated area. In addition, FEMA has revealed a new visitor identification procedure: hairless armpits. FEMA reported that the visitor has no visible hair in this area, making it a useful identification tool. The agency is asking citizens to bear with these tests and comply with escorts to the quarantine zone. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report on what you can do if you spot a visitor. Sick. Alright, let's go talk to the new residents, I guess. Not in the office. Both of them are sitting in here. I want my mommy. That's cool and all. Let me touch you. What do you want to check? Let me check your eyes. What happened? I don't know. They came in and started talking, and Dad said that they were wrong, and they said, Daddy! I'll talk with you more tomorrow. The girl doesn't hear you. She's completely absorbed in her grief. Let me do another test. Let me check your armpits. Wait. Okay. Overkill. Want a reading? How do you know so much about me? What a silly thing to say. I'm not one who knows. I'm simply a vessel. The stars speak through me. The moon and Venus are in conjunction in the 6th house. It's written all over your face. You seem not to say a thing. I knew someone just like you once. He always listened, but never spoke. You know what they say? If Jupiter is in the 8th house, it's better to stay quiet. It's a sign of closed doors. Never heard anybody say that. Let me check your armpits here. Oh, the things the universe puts in my path. Very well, take a look. Ah, she just shaved her jaw. It's hard to take care of yourself under these conditions, you know. Alright. Right. You look at the ruins of your neighbor's house. A happy family lived there just until recently. Now only a ghostly shell remains. A strange feeling overwhelms you as if you knew that this was coming. As if death was coming to that house oh so very soon. You see a human skull decorating a stake, still wearing a helmet. Its skin has been burnt black and it looks like someone has yanked out its teeth. The head must have been there all day. You can't shake the feeling that this grisly display is a threat, probably left behind by the creepy pale visitor. Probably. FEMA officials are inspecting the site of the recent massacre. They're taking all of the dead soldiers' equipment and weapons to prevent looting. Probably didn't expect the pale visitor to survive against a group of armed soldiers. Now there are a few more body bags. Good evening. I'm with FEMA. We're running a routine inspection in your housing neighborhood. Don't worry, it won't take long. Will you return the person you took? Return? Ah, so our team's already been here. After screening, there's a mandatory quarantine period. They'll be staying with us for a while. After that, they'll be sent back from the quarantine zone. Fine if there's no other way. Don't worry, the procedures are demanding, yes, but we allow them time to rest. Once the tests are done, we'll tell you what to do next. I'm actually glad that they took the girl. Because, yo, she watched her dad die and her house burn down and all that. So I'm glad they took the girl so they can, like, maybe her living situation in the quarantine zone will be better than it is at my house. Who knows? If you're unable to immediately transfer a suspected visitor to the quarantine zone, issue them a mandatory appearance slip. Received a FEMA notice. Nice. So, you still hold up in here, I guess. What do you think of that guy, the one in the suit? He's just doing his job. Times are rough lately. Just one thing after another, am I right? Maybe the suits will restore order. But should we take matters into our own hands? I'm doing what I can. And what exactly can you do? Can you ward off death? Stop the fire, the floods, the decay? The only thing you can stop is a heartbeat. Listen, you alone? I am not alone. Still scrambling to survive in this world, are we? Why? Dogs rule the world now, and only dogs survive here. You understand what I mean, yes? Things will never go back to the way they were. Life changed. You're falling out of rhythm. Next time we meet, things will be interesting. I can't say I look forward to the next time we meet. I can't say I do. Considering that you left somebody's decapitated head outside my window. Good day, homeowner. Are you renting out rooms here? Something like that. A rather vague answer. Well, fine. I suppose we can finalize an agreement at a later date. Backdated appropriately, of course. Although, in lieu of a formal contract, how much do you charge per night? I don't need your money. I apologize, but I cannot in good conscience reside under your roof without proper payment. It's improper. Worse, it's illegal. Either way, I pay or I'm not stepping foot in. He seems cool, though. Thanks, homeowner. We can discuss the rental terms in detail later. You are not coming in. Yo, you been seeing all this stuff going on? It's crazy. You holding up okay in there, bro? What do you want? Nothing really. I'm just curious, you know. But hey, I got a dope way for you to rake in some easy cash. Want to hear it? Since everyone else is busy being scared about the sun, you can make fat stacks without lifting a finger. All those chumps are crapping their pants when they should be honing their grind set. Why are you here? Right, down to business. I like that. So everyone thinks that you're up to something in here, bringing on all those people, stirring something up. So I say let's roll with that and host a party to end all parties. End of the world palooza, bro. You should leave. Oh, I see you're a moron. I didn't realize that at first, my bad. I'll just go see if your neighbor's more receptive of my genius. Oh, wow. Well, my neighbor's dead, so you won't... I don't think you'll get much of an answer out of him. Alright. I wanna know what the pale-faced man means when he says that the next time we see each other will be interesting. I'm intrigued, but at the same time, I don't want to see him again. Emergency broadcast. Wildfires are now sweeping across the forested regions. Experts believe abnormally high solar activity is to blame. While the full scale of the disaster remains unclear, fire crews from nearby cities have been deployed to contain the blaze. Despite the fires, visitors continue to terrorize the nation. FEMA has announced a new identifying sign to aid the public in their fight against visitors. Aurora Film Photography. Dark patches appearing on the captured image is a strong indicator that the subject might be a visitor. Stay calm and remain indoors during the daylight hours. Up next is a word from our sponsors. Okay. What the world? I need to test you. Oh, wonderful. You can let me get this right. Read an aura by looking at a photo now. Might as well just flip a coin to decide who you shoot next. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if the photo said that he was I don't know if the photo said that he was a visitor or not. I just decided to pull out the gun. Stop, it's against the law. Huh? Well, he was a regular human. Want a reading? Nope. Let me see your teephuses. So we're dead, right? That's just how this is gonna end. I thought they were visitors. You can't blame me though, cause like I didn't really understand the picture one, and he was weird, thinking that he was some kind of like realtor or something like that, or like some kind of businessman. And then we had the weird lady with the horoscopes and stuff. And she, like, her teeth look pretty perfect and white to me. Yeah, we're done for. You see a woman crying over her wounded husband. You can't tell if he's alive or dead. Tears streaked, she dragged his heavy body away from the gunfire. You're left with a single thought: things will only get worse. Yo, I'm just waiting until old buddy comes and drags me out my house. How do I tell you? The path along the field is littered with bodies of those who tried to run. Nearby stands the man responsible, a FEMA officer. He holds a rifle, smoke still drifting from the barrel. Panicked people rush to nearby houses. They bang on doors, desperate for shelter, but it seems no one is willing to let them in. So is nobody gonna come to my door?
No.
We interrupt this program with breaking news. Reports of civil Reports of civil unrest are coming in from the neighboring city. Due to unresolved circumstances, FEMA forces have sealed off areas. Please remain in your houses. Stay where you are. Wait until further notice. And remember, support FEMA and join the fight against visitors. That's the latest for now. Next up are some ads. Up next, a special report on the nature of visitors. No one came last night. I have nobody to let in. So we're dead. We're dead. We're just counting down the day. We're just counting down the days until we die. Basically. Harry, seems about right. Alright. We're just counting down the days until we die. Footsteps around my house is on. A group of evicted stand by your neighbor's ruined house. They are in shock, whispering amongst themselves. They likely went to take shelter there. But is there any place left to hide from all this? Any place in the world? Probably not. This is the one time I actually hope that he's standing outside my window, because that usually meant that he wasn't coming to my house. On the path stands a man armed with an assault rifle. He looks completely insane. His jacket is covered with torn out teeth, eyes, and who knows what. It's hard to make out from here. But if they're trophies, what if he kills not for defense but for sport? Whatever the case is, you're hoping you're not his enemy. Please tell me he's at this window. He's never been at this window. On the pole hangs a man with a sign that reads, "You took everything from me." Was he robbed, or did FEMA take his family? Your mind races, but no answers, only guesses. Yeah, we're done for. We're done for. Howdy. Y'all home? Yo, I just gotta, I don't want to let her in, but I just got to, so that he doesn't bust in my house and drag me out. Y'all home? Are you looking for someone? I ain't looking for nobody. Mama just needs a place to lay her head, darling. Whole darn neighborhood's gone and got cleared out. Ain't no one knows where to. I've been running ever since, looking for a place to hunker down. Were there many of you? It were the whole darn building. Some folks try to stay put, and the yellows just yanked them out, like they were picking folk willy-nilly. Bunch of the tenants got snatched up, bless their hearts. They ain't even chased the rest of us too much. Now Mama's just trying to stay alive, darling. Come in. Oh, bless your heart. Just don't go opening up for any of them yellows that come knocking. The second you do, they'll be dragging us both out to God knows where. Boy, whole world's gone peak tug, eh? This ain't a society no more. The beasts have come out to play. Finally, no more holding back. What are you talking about? You been to any of these other houses? Walked the streets? All your rules and morals have gone up in smoke, sunshine. Don't mean diddly no more. Simple now. Tear a bastard's throat out, and it's winter chicken dinner. How many houses have you been through? I never stayed in any of them too long. Seem the same everywhere I go. Fear blinds people to the bigger picture. You still got proper order here. It's a rare thing, sunshine. I'm curious to see how you keep up. Come in. Good boy. Get out. Get out. No. Good afternoon, this is the news. We bring you an important update. Now details have emerged regarding a recent incident that unfolded in the city. It seems one of the city's quarantine zones come under attack from an armed individual. The suspect's motive remains unclear at this time, and it's unknown if the attacker had any accomplices. Notably, several unverified individuals also escaped the quarantine zone. Silence is the harbinger of death. A sinister quest that drains the soul, but worse than emptiness is the ringing. A distant funeral knell growing ever louder. I don't know. I forgot which one. The bell tolls for us all, filling our ears with endless din. Filthy thoughts caught in a web of wax, an infernal nest where visitors thrive, tangled deep in sticky sustenance. Cerumen and undines. Cerumen and undines. Cerumen and undines. Up next, a special report on the temporary suspicion of corpse disposal. If you say so. What are you doing? Have we got a problem? Why do you see people as animals? Let me ask you something. What are we really? We kill, we eat what we kill, and we don't lose any sleep over it. It's unfair, isn't it? It's unnatural, isn't it? But society, yeah, they put us on the leash. Lucky for us, those days are behind us. Are you happy with how things turned out? No, bro. I'm glad people stopped hiding behind masks for the most part, yeah? But the sheep ruin everything. They throw on wolf pelts and play pretend, fake the instincts of a proper man. Skulking in the dirt, ought to come up and have a straight fight, not this cats and mouse bullocks. But if you build yourself a pack, yeah, then you've learned how to spot the fakes. Do you think a pack is better than society? And you don't? Back in normal society, you'd never have spotted one of those sheep. Too much idle banter. Too many rules. You'd all be tangled up in debate instead of doing what needs to be doing. That's why having an alpha is vital. No questions, no votes. He says it, you bleed in doing it. An alpha don't show weakness. Only then does the pack survive. Simply as. Let me test you though. Take a gander, sunshine. Can you stop calling me that? You called me good boy earlier and I about boomed you. You know what? Actually, you called me good boy earlier. You called me good boy. Nah. I don't care if he was a visitor or not. He called me a good boy earlier. Yeah, you getting boomed. Oh, darling, please don't let nobody in. Why did FEMA evict you, and why didn't they talk to you? Hell if I know, darling. Those felons in suits can't get no read on them. Always marching around, barking orders. Who do they reckon they are, anywho? Bet they won't know Jack. Bet they don't know Jack, just acting all high and mighty. Say, they been knocking on your door too? Yeah. Dagnabbit, I'd have ripped them suits off and boot them straight in their own pens. Let them know what it's like down there among the real folk. Can I test you though? What does you need checking? Let me get the photo. Let me look for dark spots. I think that's what we're supposed to be looking for. How come you can hardly see something? It's all just smudges and spots. Growing old ain't a joy, darling. Don't even remember what this is. Here sickness is called, but my dang nails been falling clean off. Hurts like hell, I tell you what. I don't know if that was dirt or like there's something wrong with her hands. But either way though, it's like if I leave her, alone and she's a visitor, then I'll probably die. But if I kill her and she's not, then the pale dude's gonna get me. I'm gonna leave her for now. I'm gonna leave her for now. Check our windows. A group evicted by FEMA has settled into the neighbor's ruins. Though little remains, the basement seems to be intact. Small pocket of safety, but how long can they keep hiding? Wild dogs roam the streets, their bodies bear shallow burns. Hunger wears them thin. Inside your homes, you don't fear them. But now you can't shake the feeling that it's better not to go outside. Small group carrying their belongings gather nearby. They whisper carefully not to be heard by FEMA officers. Looks like they're from the quarantine zones and are moving into former residents' homes. Now the hanging man looks like a grim welcome sign. Right. Hello. We require more test subjects from you. The sooner we get them, the better. Bring back the ones you took. You're in no position to make demands. You've all done nothing but try to get in our way. And look where it's gotten us. We recently had to wipe out a visitor colony, a place that used to be my hometown. Where are you going? And when are you going to get rid of the visitors? If it were that simple, there'd be no need for FEMA. Listen, just let us do our jobs. We have the situation under control. I have to hand someone over to you again? Yes, but this time we'll need 2. Doesn't matter who, just hand 2 of your residents over now. Everything will be back to normal. No, I'm done. For God's sake, have it your way. You enjoying the view behind me? That's what happens when stubborn a-holes like you get in our way. Resist and it'll happen again. We care about the city. Just give us people. That's the only person I had! You get them back soon. Thank you. Yes, your house is perfect. And no, you're not getting in, right? I can feel it. What exactly do you feel? Death. Death hath taken a liking to your house. She's quite fond of it. I don't know how many people have died here, but her presence is strong. Who even are you? Wait, no, you look like some kind of cultist freak. You know, I've had my fair share of cultists, and you look like one of them. Perhaps I do. Is that such a bad thing? This is my shroud. There will be no need for it once I die. This way, there's no need to find cloth to wrap our dead. We don't believe in salvation, not unless it comes from death herself. She's already near. We're simply helping her cross the threshold. So what is it you want? We must perform the burial rites in ways anew. Your house is perfect for it, yes. Death's influence is strong here. What's been happening here anyway? In any case, let my brothers trespass here. Protect them. They must survive long enough to complete their task. Sounds like a tall order. It is a tall order. The road to high... You know who he looks like? He looks like the Midnight Man from Gerald's game. It is a tall order. The road is higher. The road to higher purpose is never one easily traveled. Do you not long for peace? A world where no one is a burden to anyone? Watch over my people and remember, if one of them dies, your house will be reduced to nothing. Alas, there is no other way. Then I'll just shoot you all. You think a few are all that carry the torch of our faith? Others will come while you sleep. They'll douse the walls in gasoline and strike a match. Even if you survive the blaze, your house will be gone. Where will you run? So perhaps let them stay, I guess. I doubt it shall take very long. Keeping your distance, huh? Good, that improves your odds of survival, unless you're a visitor. Who are you? Someone who's here to clean up the filth my neighborhood's dealt with. You don't need to know nothing else about me. What's with the gear? Is that supposed to make you visitor-proof? Visitor-proof? Oh, you mean this necklace? That's a good term. I'll have to start using that. It's a reminder so I don't know how many houses and how many towns I've purged. I pull a single tooth from each visitor. They're the easiest trophies to take, and if one of them leaves an impression on me, I might take something else. So why are you here? Hold it. You already asked your questions, now I'll ask mine. Anything going on in this neighborhood? Any threats I should keep an eye for? A half-naked visitor annihilated an entire patrol. Just one, half naked. So it wasn't wearing any protective armor? Interesting. You actually saw him? Yeah, I believe you did. You don't talk like someone who's in the habit of spreading rumors. You got my attention. I'll be back again. Right. Hello? Anyone in there? I heard footsteps. It means you're there, behind the door. Can you open it? First, return the ones you took. Took? You think I'm a female officer because of the suit? Nah, I pulled it off a corpse. Figured it might be safer out here that way. They must wear these things for a reason. Maybe the sun leaves radiation behind at night or something. I don't even want to know. So what's your plan? That's a good question. Right now, I feel lost. Yo, he's got an 1,000-yard stare. I had a job. Thought things would be fine. Then came the disappointment. I ended up doing nothing. Like what they promised. I mean programming. By the way, writing a code. Come in. Oh? Wait, thanks. Any place I can sit? Didn't think you'd actually let me in. I kind of need people in here. I'm not letting you in for your own benefit. Trust it's for mine. I ain't reading all that, but how did y'all get in here? Who are you? Lost souls, just like the countless others who walk this blighted earth. We yearn for peace, for stillness eternal, and we have found the path to her, death. Why do they tremble before her? Is it truly the unknown that they fear, or the lashing of dogma burned into their souls? For millennia we clawed at the veil seeking life's meaning, and lo, its answer was laughably simple. Death is our purpose, and we are her followers. How did y'all get in here? Yo, I got good mind to boom all three of y'all. Hope I didn't get too much solar exposure. I need to check you. Well, go ahead, just don't waste precious time. See a photo. Okay. They told me the longer you work around visitors, the stranger your aura gets. Okay. I want to go check one of those people in there. You specifically. You were spouting that nonsense. Let me see your hands. Well, they look pretty dirty to me. You won't answer for your actions. Oh, wasn't a visitor. Well, it's okay. At least the house isn't empty. An armed visitor hunter holds a group of supervisors at gunpoint. He probably stumbled on them by chance. You hear snips of shouting and crazed voices yelling. Who will survive in this new world? Not those guys. Right. FEMA officer stands over the dead dogs. One of them is jotting something down on a tablet. Can a handful of people stop a horde of starving animals? Unlikely. Two FEMA officers stand by a lamppost staring at the hanged men. Looks like they've finally gotten around to the main attraction of the area. They look like clueless detectives. Must be wondering how he got up there without a ladder. Right. I'm coming.
Yeah, boy.
Who's she? Oh, she. Ooh. Oh, she bad. How's the new life treating you, baby? Managed to adapt yet? How silly of me to ask. You do live here after all. You look unusual. So you've noticed. Thanks. Do you like it, baby? People keep remarking on my looks lately, even more than they used to. You're not much of a talker, are you? Tell me about yourself. I've never been good with people. That's not changing now. I used to pray my father would drop dead. Is that enough? Did you grow up with an abusive father? That's awful. I'm glad it's behind you. Letting out all of that letting go of the anger is hard. Forgiveness is even harder. I felt the same. We can talk about it if you want to, and if you let me in, we might be able to deal with the pain and heal together. We all need some form of comfort these days. A little care, a little affection. Oh, come on in. Let's escape from all the horrors of this world together, just you and me. I'm sure we can distract ourselves from something better than paranoia and endless self-pity. You feel that? Change is haunting you, and so am I. And now one of your ilk is deathless. All because of a word, one single word. And what word is it? You know what I mean, yes. Strange things happening around you. I don't care. Detached, are we? Don't even care anymore. Let's fix that. If there are at least 2 of us inside your house, you'll open the door for me. I don't understand. It's simple. Let's give it a try. But first, you alone? I'm not alone. Well. Even we are a rare sight now, let alone your kind locked in those walls. Change isn't the worst thing coming for you. You don't think I lead the pack, do you? There are far greater things out there. I simply follow orders. Well then, until we meet again. Yo, I don't want to see you, Muddy. You're not getting in. Yeah, you're not coming in though. I had something on me. Wait, please. I think it's cigarettes. You can take it. I need at least a day to catch my breath, but I'm not sure that it'll happen. Fine. Nah, I don't take bribes. Yeah, you're definitely not getting in. How do I know you're really a stand-up guy? Believe me, I've got the biggest heart of any man you've ever met. Sure, I might punch out a few folks with perfect teeth and pretty eyes, but only because I envy them. Come on now, I'm messing with you. Don't go getting all stiff on me. 1 or 2 weird traits don't make you a visitor. I would never hurt anyone over their teeth or their eyes or whatever they're saying on TV. I couldn't even... Never mind. What are you, some kind of comedian? I'm not that kind of stand-up guy. But hey, what's wrong with being a little funny while the world's falling apart? Laughing will keep you sane, buddy. Even if everything else is going to hell. Without him, I'd be long gone. Sorry if my jokes rub you the wrong way. I'm just trying to keep it together, you know? So, you letting me in, buddy? Nope. Dang, buddy. Alright, I won't bother you. I'm off. That all? Okay. And that is all for today. I got some stuff to attend to. It was great. It was great being able to come back though. Play a little bit of this game. We will be back with I'll be back with the second part of it. It won't be too long. Don't worry guys, not gonna up and disappear for like 5 months again. 4. Was it 4? I don't know what it was. But yeah, I'm gonna get this edited up and I'm gonna get it out for y'all. And then I'm gonna instantly, like, I'm not gonna put it off. I'm gonna instantly start working on the second part, right? But yeah, this is a nice little way to come back. You know what I'm saying? It's a little calm, little subtle way to come back. I like it. But anyway, I'll see y'all on the next video, right? Whenever I get that out.